This is Rory, the nice salesman who just sold me my Tri-Glide trike.
Beautiful machine it is.
2020 Harley Davidson.
So we're going to run through some of the dash options here. If you want to come on over and have a look.
Yeah.
Turn the stereo down. So everything on this is touchscreen. It's the brand new Gorilla Glass. So it's anti-glare, anti-scratch, anti-crack. Beautiful little thing. Home's always going to bring you to your home screen. We've simplified everything, so now it's just the three options. You got your music, you got your nav, and you got your phone. To hook your phone up, very easy. Plug and play, Bluetooth, no problem. If you go into your options menu, this is another kind of cool feature that we're doing now. You go to your display setting, you can actually change the colors.
Yeah.
So you can,
There we go.
purples it is. All right. Okay, so let's break this other section down here for you.
Navigation, I saw that one on the video too. That's fairly easy.
Super easy. Always hit your little search button there. If you have any other things that you need to get into, it's going to be in here. So that'll be all your saved locations, etc. So we got your traction control, your horn, your high beams, low beams. This little trigger up here is actually your trip meter. So that's going to cycle you through trip A, trip B, odometer, as well as R334. That's your remaining kilometers in the tank.
Okay.
So your remaining 334K and your odometer.
Okay.
Turn signals left and right.
Same as these.
A little bit different because you're on a trike, so it's not going to lean over and self-cancel, so you do have to cancel your turn signals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But there must be flashing up there
Oh,
when you do it?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
That's
you got
pretty
your
visual.
Oh, definitely, definitely. One thing that will confuse some folks, because the old ones used to be hit both your turn signals for your hazards. Now your hazard's at the top of your starter.
Okay.
However, if you turn it on, turn your bike off, you go, why is it flashing? It's not my hazards. It won't do anything unless this ignition's on.
Oh.
Yeah, so you actually have to have your ignition on to cancel your hazards.
Do the lights go off when the ignition's off? Or do I have to make sure I shut them off?
The hazards?
No, the headlights?
Oh, they'll automatically dim.
Everything
Yeah,
shuts.
it's like a car now. They stay on for 20 seconds and then they go out. So this is strictly high-low. There's no on and off.
All right.
The ones that do have an on and off are going to be your little bumper lights here, and that's just this button right here. So
Okay.
you click it down for on, it'll light up green, or up and off.
Okay. Cruise control?
Cruise control is right here. So when you hit this cruise control button, if you look up on your screen, where are we? Right here. Hit the button, that lights up orange. When you're in motion, push down to set, that will turn green.
Okay.
All of your brakes, pedals will all cancel that out, as well as just hitting the button. Up to speed up, down to slow down.
Okay.
This is your home joystick. So if you click home, it's always going to bring you to your home screen. Left and right are going to be select song, select
Oh, really?
radio station.
Nice.
Up and down is your volume. So
Perfect.
if we hit radio, there's your volume up, volume down. Click over to the right, it'll swap the radio stations or CD or not CD, music, whatever.
If my
you've
phone
got.
rings while I'm on the bike?
You have to have a headset attached.
Okay.
If
And
your
that's-
phone rings and you hit the answer button,
Yeah.
they can talk to you through the speakers, but there is no onboard microphone, so you can talk yourself blue in the face. They can't hear what you're saying.
Okay.
However, if you do have your Bluetooth headset synced, or if you have a wireless one that you run through your phone, then you hit answer, it will go through that system.
Okay.
Okay, on this side, this is your return. So getting into your joysticks, back, forth, up, down, volume.
Okay.
This is going to be your navigation joystick. So this is going to move your cursor around. So whatever it has highlighted, if you hit that button, it's going to take you to it. And if you get into, say you're into your music, you don't want to be in there, that's always going to be your return. Or you can just hit home and it'll always bring you back to your home screen.
Okay, you say return, so that's a back button.
Yeah, back
Takes you
button.
always back.
Always backs
Okay.
you up. So enter and back.
Okay.
Again, you've seen the hazards. You've got your off run function, and then your reverse. To use your reverse, bike on, running in neutral, hold the button down until your neutral light disappears. Once that disappears, release the button, re-engage the button. It's going to make a weird noise. Back up.
And there will be an arc show up.
No R shows up. Or yes,
Yeah.
the R shows up on this side. Sorry.
Okay.
Another
This is the plug-in for the headset?
plug in for rider's headset, plug in for passenger's headset, as well as what do we got on this one? So your traction control will appear here.
Right. And the light will go off when I start going, and that means the traction control is working. If the light is on when I'm driving, that means I've shut it off. According to the videos.
When you turn it on, it should have a blue light come on. So I'm gonna fire this thing up. Might have been for last year's model because a lot of this stuff's all brand new for this year. Heated grips, just turn them. So that's your little arrow. So right now you're on 3. If you do go above 3, it's going to be odd because anything above 3, 4, 5, and 6, you can pretty much reheat last night's dinner. They get real hot, real hot. So you want to have gloves on.
All right. And there's one control that does both sides.
Yeah, it's just the one control. It runs both sides.
Okay.
Down here, this is your steering stabilizer.
Yeah.
In this little compartment, you have your USB plug-in.
Okay.
So you can plug a phone, memory stick, anything you want into there. Radio stations always sound a little crackly. They just don't get the best reception on the motorcycle.
Bluetooth?
Bluetooth, yeah, definitely. Or if you got music sticks plugged into there, then the sound quality is way better.
There's your Bluetooth off my phone.
There you go. Yeah, so then you're laughing. You'll probably just use that to charge with.
All the fuel levers are full.
All the fuels are ready to roll.
Gas tank, you said I've got 300 more kilometers left?
336 kilometers.
Okay.
That can change as you're riding. Because it is a brand new unit, it hasn't been dialed in on the highway. So as you're riding highway, that actually might start to climb.
All right.
On this side here, this is your oil.
All right.
This is your track.
Okay.
So if you do need to check your oil, as you can see, it's much different system than your old one.
Yep.
It is just a threaded in, threaded out sort of unit there. Make sure it's secure and snug. But yeah, those are your 2 fill points. The master cylinder for these has been relocated. It's...
I saw that on the video too.
Because I know the balancer and everything is up front. Front brake and...
There's one there.
Oh,
And
yeah.
There's another one up here.
Yeah. So that's your reservoir. That's your cylinder, your actual actuator.
Yep.
And then of course your front one. Left side is also hydraulic clutch on these now, so it has a master cylinder on that side as well.
Different.
It's not cable anymore.
Okay.
That does take a little bit to get used to because it's not as...
Feel it?
You don't feel it as much as a cable, where a cable you know exactly where it is. The hydraulic's a little bit more touchy. But it is a really nice system once you get used to it. Shifting, 1 down, 5 up, 6-speed transmission. Same as anything in the last 20 years, pretty much. And then up on this side, you have your So these are your rider, your passenger.
Yeah, and you showed me where the lever is to adjust the backrest.
Yeah, you betcha.
I got that.
Okay, perfect.
Well, the only thing left to do now is to test drive it.
And I showed you your e-brake, correct?
Yes.
All right, perfect.
So, off.
Yeah, you bet.
Okay. Oh, is this comfortable? Oh. Oh, this is comfortable. Yeah. Pull that little tab. Oh, there it is.
And they're stiff, so you really got to push into them.
Some resistance to it.
Yeah.
And of course, the wheel's going to turn easier when it's rolling.
Yeah. One thing I'll caution too is at high speeds, when you're, even if you're first, second gear and you're pushing into a corner, let off throttle and allow the unit to roll into the corner. It's not quite like a 2-wheel where you can throttle in, because it is so much traction on the rear end. If you give too much throttle, it's going to want to bulldoze. So allow it to corner for you. Don't run through all the fresh rubber.
the other day, yeah. I had to see what it was like.
Oh, good. There is no rear shifter. I didn't really want one.
They got rid of that for 2020.
Okay, yeah. Here I go.
That's pretty funny.
I think I figured it out. Let's go. Right on. So now if I do one other question about the brakes. Does it have that
Balancing system.
no, the braking no?
I didn't. Really? Oh, it's got a holdback feature.
If you're on a rise,
Yep.
you come to the stop, and then you just give your brake, either one,
A good
a
haul.
good hard thing, and then you can take your foot off the brake, your hands, and then you'll have your roll.
Oh, my wife's car was like that.
For up to 5 minutes or so, and then it'll release.
Really?
Release when you throw all the little wobbles.
Oh, wow.
So apparently it has it. So
Well, you just taught me something.
try it. Hey,
Try it out
that's
for
what I'm
sure.
here for. I need a job.
It's a great place to work.
Yeah.
And I will say too, you might not think it because it is such a large machine, but you drop clutch on this, it will stand up.
Okay.
These things with a stock 107 in them will wheelie these trikes. There's that much power in these motors. So
I won't be doing
keep just keep it in mind that
It's
if
just
you
like,
if you're feeling hot roddy and you dump clutch, it could potentially lift the front end up.
it'll be a nice easy ride for the first few gens.
Right on.
Yeah. But this
She doesn't ride like that.
no, I'm a school bus driver.
Oh, awesome. There you
Have to
go.
do safety
There you
most
go.
of the time. Okay, are we ready to go, Daryl?
I think we're ready.
All right.
What do you got? Any?
Congratulations, Debbie.
Shit.
Well, thanks a lot, eh?
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
If you're ever in Grand Forks, come look at that Nomad.
Definitely.
Any final comments, Mom?
It's fucking awesome.